This week on Wide-Eyed Adventures, we tackle a few projects, Freeway visits Grandma, and we travel back to Canada to pick up our new Genco cover and get African Queen ready for winter.
So we want to bring our mountain bikes with us, but we're towing a trailer, so we can't put the bike rack on the back of the truck, and they really won't fit inside the truck. It's too small. So we've got a bike rack, but then when you're dragging them on the highway, they get covered in crap. Plus people can see what they are. E-bikes are in high demand, so we got a cover for it. Problem is, the cover blocks the taillights. Come on over here. From behind the truck, as you can see, no one knows when we're stopping. So from behind the truck, no one will know when we're stopping or braking. So we've got to install a second set of brake lights and turn lights. But before we do that, we're going to take everything off and show you why we did it and why we love this bike rack, and we think it's the best way to haul a couple of heavy e-bikes behind a travel trailer. I'll tell you what, buying covers on the internet is tricky because you never know if they're going to fit, but honestly, the Swagman Extra Large actually fit pretty good for two big e-bikes, even if they're pointing the opposite direction, so that part was really good. Little pro tip, I found that our handlebars were rubbing against the trailer, so we had to protect them a little bit. Not sure what to do about it. I think that microfiber will help. We'll see. Keys. We almost got our bike stolen. We've got a bigger lock. We're gonna get more locks. It's amazing. In 90 seconds, they almost had both bikes cut and gone, and they cut right through a cable lock. Nothing is impossible to cut, but this one's pretty difficult. It's, again, we're gonna get some more. Pretty good deterrent, but not enough. Now, if you look under here, you'll see the Swagman actually goes around the hitch. And what's cool about that is it prevents the cover from coming off no matter what. It'll drag down the road, but it won't completely fall off. So that's kind of cool. This is a Yakima heavy-duty bike rack. There's very few that will hold double e-bikes. These bikes weigh about 50 to 53 pounds each. And so you're over 110 pounds total weight. And there's like two. There's a Thule and this one that actually rated for this weight. This can carry up to 160 pounds, I believe. 140, 160. Fairly easy to use. Now, if you've watched any of my father's adventures, you'll know he got the Thule, and we didn't get the Thule mostly because it was a bit heavier, and we're kind of at our weight limit with this truck and trailer combination, so the Yakima was lighter. Get the bike off. That easy. One cool thing about this, if you come a little closer, you'll see that they are adjustable. So you can move these racks to line them up. And I had to do a bit of lining up to get the lock to work because the lock is just a little bit too small, but I can barely make it fit. And I forgot to tighten these, so don't forget to tighten them. This all folds down nicely, and of course, so it all folds down nicely, and If you're compact or you've got it on the back of the truck, which we do put it on the back of the truck once in a while, it will fold for tailgate access and it will fold right up and keep it out of the way. So it is nice and compact that way. The pain in the butt part is how it connects to the receiver. It's good and bad. It's got a threaded bolt, so it stops it from wiggling. There's no real rattling, but you gotta get a wrench tool. It does come with a Mickey Mouse wrench. I'm using a 5/16 socket. I forget what metric it is, but it's hard to get the wrench underneath. Check out where you got to go. And under here. So you can imagine getting a wrench in there. This is much easier, so I just keep this handy. The nice thing is, it does lock it on, but it's a little hard to get to, and I'll show you what I mean. You can see here. Can we get that other piece on? Yep. So here you can see the threads. So it's kind of cool. It threads through the trailer hitch and then into this receiver. And so it kind of binds it up tightly so that it can't rock. And now you'll see with the pin out how much more it rocks. This is the problem with a lot of bike hitches on the back of trailers. You can't really see them. And that kind of rocking will eventually loosen everything off. But with this, it may be a bit of a pain, but it tightens it up so it can't move very much. Kind of cool. And that's basically it. You just pull the whole thing off. And like I said, the cover goes right through it, which is cool. It's got a little flap and a 2-inch by 2-inch hole. So I like that. The cover can't go anywhere, just in case. Yeah. Now, before anyone gives me trouble for putting heavy bikes in the back of an RV travel trailer hitch, we all know these bumpers aren't really meant to hold a ton of weight. So while we did get a Curt 3,500-pound hitch receiver bolted on here, we also added these reinforcement brackets to get bolted right to the frame of the trailer. And they are supposed to allow at least 500 pounds load capacity on the back of this hitch, which is really all we need. We're not even putting 200 pounds there. But we did do a little due diligence. What to do about our blocked taillights? We're going to attempt to add a taillight kit. $40 at Tractor Trailer Supply Store, which is kind of cool. Not 100% sure we're going to put them yet. We're going to try and tie them into the existing lights. Let's see if that works. There we've got a wiring issue. These will be dangling in the wind.
Okay, as long as you think they'll still see them when they're down there.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping this is the best spot.
Okay.
Let's see what brackets it came with. It didn't come with any other brackets. Came with little crimpers though. Little connectors. That's good. Only 3. We have to figure out what wires what. So now we should have blinking lights at the back of the trailer. Let's go see. Which one is blinking? Nothing. So that's the flasher. Green is flasher, black is ground, and the top one, I believe, I'll turn the lights on, just see.
That's flashing.
After a bit of simple wiring, double-sided tape, some rain, and a wet camera, we finished the project but didn't get the rest on camera. But the results were sufficient for us to continue running the cover without the risk of getting rear-ended.
So Maze is helping. This is the park's kitty cat, and he's super friendly. But as much as he likes Freeway, Freeway doesn't like Maze. Thank goodness Freeway is sleeping. Hey, Maze?
So on board our little 23-foot travel trailer here, we had about 50 movies or so, and it was creating quite the mess. So we went ahead and spent a little over $30 at Walmart, this is in the US, to purchase this binder to put all of those movies into here. And the great thing is it will take 4 times this amount, but we have lots of room to grow, but I'll show you what it looks like. This is inside, and we've really only used up a small amount of the space. So there is still all of this to go. So it holds up to 200. There's about 50 in there now. So lots of room for expansion. We were pretty excited when we got the call from Genco to let us know our winter boat cover was ready, as it was really late in the season and snow was expected any day.
Didn't take long to get comfy at Grandma's, did it? Yeah, it didn't take long. Oh, goodness, Daddy. I really like it here. It's super comfy. And you scratch on the chin? Oh, your chin scratch? Oh, head scratch. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
After a nice visit and a good night's sleep, it was time to head to the city to pick up our cover. You'll remember, it was just a few weeks back that Jonathan from Genco stopped by to take measurements. Now, back to Barrie to pick up Freeway. Freeway wasn't too keen on leaving Grandma's, but it didn't take long before he settled in for the long ride back to Erio. After picking up some materials at the local hardware store, it was time to build our frame that would hold our new cover.
Check this out. This is our, it's hard to see, it's kind of wide, not wide angle, but this is our cover frame that we built to hold everything up.
Over the years, we have always covered our boats for the winter, as it offers many benefits. Protection from the elements, protection of water damage, mold and mildew, UV protection, preservation of resale value, reduced maintenance needs, extended lifespan of components, insurance requirements on occasion, and ease of spring prep. With African Queen all wrapped up, save for the winter, we headed back south with peace of mind that she was going to be well protected.
All right, we are back in Luna Pier, Michigan, because Sailboat Cover's on, and we're driving back to Tennessee to get the travel trailer and then off to Florida, but we could not pass unlimited beef jerky before heading to Tennessee. This stuff is so good. Oh, so we got 6 for $50. And hopefully that lasts us more than a week. This stuff is so good. There we go, back through Luna Pier.